We all love Rumi, but did you know that the creators will be shifting the spotlight onto another member of Huntrix in Kpop Demon Hunters 2? That's right, creators reveal that none other than Zoey will be front and center in the sequel. And today, we're breaking down all the clues the movie hides in plain sight about Zoey, Rumi, and where the sequel is really heading. Starting with secret number 1, Huntrix's true leader. Let's face it, Kpop Demon Hunters was all about Rumi. But what if it was all a setup? What if the creators were hiding the real leader of Huntrix in plain sight this entire time, and it was all just a distraction? It becomes obvious when you look closer. Rumi's a great lead singer, but think about it, Zoey's a triple threat. She's got an amazing singing voice, but she's also the group's rapper. Not to mention, she's the lyricist who writes all the songs herself. She's a genius. She's like Jennie from Blackpink mixed with Nicki Minaj, mixed with Taylor Swift, all rolled into one innocent-looking package. But don't be fooled. Zoey might look sweet, but she slays on every single level. Which leads to secret number 2, the most powerful weapon of all. Sure, Rumi's got her sword and Mira's got her gokdo, a long, curved moon sword. But Zoey? Zoey quietly carries the most dangerous weapon of all, and nobody even knows it. Her blades are called Shinkal, a name that literally translates to God's knife. Guys, these aren't ordinary weapons. They're traditional Korean shamanistic ritual knives, which means they're infused with ancestral power and spiritual energy. But what really sets Zoey apart? While Rumi and Mira use their long swords to keep enemies at a distance, Zoey's weapon is designed for brutal close-quarters combat. And when the battle shifts, she can also throw them, striking enemies from afar with deadly accuracy. Just like David from the biblical story David and Goliath. And what happened to David? Well, he became a famous king, a leader. Which brings us straight to secret number 3, the leader that falls so another can rise. The creative team recently revealed potential story arcs for the sequel, and it seems like they're setting everything up for a new leader to emerge. Now, if you sub to our channel, you already know the director Maggie Kang admitted she's obsessed with Korean tragedies, which almost always end with a main character's unexpected death. Just think about the way she had Jinu sacrifice his own life to save Rumi. She spoke about the inevitability of death in Korean storytelling, and the fact that Korean audiences actually prefer tragic endings, which is very telling and prophetic. Let's go back again to the fact that Jinu sacrificed himself for Rumi. That wasn't just a dramatic moment, it was classic K-drama structure. Kang hints that the sequel will set up a similarly chilling full-circle moment, one where Rumi, faced with the same impossible choice, must do the unthinkable and sacrifice herself. But the story doesn't end there. It can't, because the war against evil doesn't stop just because a hero falls. What Huntrix needs next, what the world needs next, is a hunter who's not afraid to fight danger up close. A leader who doesn't chase the spotlight, a queen who never asked for the crown, but is still ready to wear it. Secret number 5, Zoey's true identity. Creators reveal there are literally dozens of hints hidden in the movie that Zoey's not who she seems, and there's one you probably missed right at the very beginning of the movie. So the film opens with demon hunters saving a village, right? They rescue a young girl and her mother from certain death by demons. Now pause, and look at these characters closely. When we get a peek into Jinu's memories through flashbacks, we can see that Jinu's mother and sister are identical to this mom and daughter from the opening scene. Did you catch it? It was totally deliberate, a huge clue that Jinu's family didn't actually die. But here's where it gets truly freaky. Watch closely. After a hunter saves Jinu's younger sister, the mother steps forward with her child. The hunter gently reaches out and their hands meet. And then, something extraordinary happens. The hunter transfers her spirit directly into the little girl. In an instant, the child's chest magically ignites with a blue glow, the unmistakable light of demon hunting spiritual power. It's as if, in that very moment, that child was destined to be a hunter too. Which leads us to one of the film's biggest hidden secrets. Look at Jinu's little sister. Now look at present-day Zoey. Same face, same eyes, same energy. She's both descendant and reincarnation. Meaning, Zoey is Jinu's sister. Not symbolically, literally. And the creators even planted the clue right in front of us. before Zoey ever meets Jinu. She's wearing a hoodie with Derpy, Jinu's demon tiger. But wait, how would Zoey even know Derpy exists? Derpy has never appeared to her. He only ever shows himself to Rumi, and Derpy belongs to Jinu. So why is Zoey wearing his tiger on her chest? Well, because the filmmakers aren't whispering anymore. They're shouting it. Zoey and Jinu are siblings. Now this is huge, you guys, because it means that Zoey's loyalty isn't to Rumi or the Huntrix. It's to Jinu, her big brother. It means that she, too, just like Rumi, has a reason not to blindly execute every demon that crosses her path, because there's a demon in her very family, which makes her an even more fitting queen, because true leadership is about knowing that the world isn't split cleanly into good and evil. Being a true leader means understanding both sides, which leads us to the next secret, the golden clue. Remember the lyrics of Golden? Zoey sings, "I lived two lives, tried to play both sides." And we automatically assume she's talking about growing up between the United States and Korea, right? Well, according to insiders, both sides actually hints to her playing both good and evil, because she too, like Rumi, was secretly half demon. Again, if you sub to our channel, you already know she shares identical poses and movements with the Saja boys, like this distinct half-heart pose with her hand against her cheek when she jumps out of the plane. It's the exact same pose that baby Saja makes several times in the movie, same hand, same angle. And it doesn't stop there. During the Idol Awards rehearsal, Rumi and Mira are moving in sync, but Zoey? She suddenly busts out this open-arm clawed pose out of the blue. And then later on stage, the Saja boys do the exact same move. Add to the fact that Jinu's her brother, and it's clear that Zoey herself has demon connections, which in our eyes makes her even more worthy to be a leader. Just think of Harry Potter, who carries a piece of evil Voldemort's soul, or Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, whose mortal enemy Darth Vader turns out to be his own father. When she sings that she tried to play both sides, she's confessing to us she's not the innocent girl we see on the surface. And that's okay, because a true leader is someone who understands both sides of the war. Okay guys, this final secret is the one that seals it. If you're still unsure whether Zoey is meant to lead Huntrix, this changes everything. The film's character designer Yoonhee Cho recently shared close-up designs of the Huntrix's norige, traditional Korean pendants worn to symbolize fortune, rank, and status. You can see that Rumi's is purple and Mira's is pink, both norige reflecting their hair color. But then there's Zoey's. Zoey's norige isn't tied to her appearance at all. It's pure gold. It's regal. It doesn't even look like an accessory. It reminds you of a crown. And that symbol at the center? The turtle isn't just Zoey's favorite animal. See, in the Joseon dynasty, the turtle was a royal emblem, a symbol of authority, power, and divine protection. So powerful, in fact, that Korean warships were literally built in the shape of turtles. Guys, this isn't subtle character design. It's a massive clue. The others wear symbols of who they are, but Zoey wears a symbol of who she's meant to be. A queen, royalty, waiting for the right moment to rise. Alright guys, if you're like us and you can't wait for the sequel dropping in 2027, don't worry. We've got so much more Kpop Demon Hunters tea we're spilling until then, and it's coming straight from a Netflix inside source. But that's all we can say. Click on the video up on screen now for some juicy secrets we found out about the sequel. And until then, thanks so much for watching. Oh, and please make sure to hit the bell below so you never miss out. We appreciate you.